Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast. Today we'll be looking at the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. This is another ultimate sleeper vehicle. This is that car, that truck that has that Hellcat engine in it. It is an amazing vehicle, and watch what we're gonna be able to get out of this. We may not be using the Hellcat today, but you'll see what we do. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We'll go ahead to the conversions, and we're gonna go with a 7.4 liter V8. Listen to that thing, 7.4 liter V8. The original engine, the Hellcat engine, sounds great. It sounds awesome. We got tunes for that as well, but we're going with the 7.4 liter. No V12s. I felt okay with doing it because it's a V8, so we're going with the 7.4. We're gonna leave this thing all-wheel drive to get that power down. And for the body kit, it's an off-road kit, and we chose not to do that because we're doing a drag build on this one here. All right, so we're going over to the brakes. We put race brakes on this thing, race springs, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars. We did no chassis reinforcement because of that extra weight, and we did the full weight reduction on this vehicle to make it as light as possible. For the clutch, we went with the race clutch. We went with a 7-speed transmission. We went with the race drive line. And we've also went with the race differential for this drag build. Going over to the tires, of course, we did drag tires. We made the front wheels all the way wide at 325s. Same for the rear, all the way wide at 325. Pick the lightest wheels you like. We chose these. I like the way they look. And for the wheels, we did 21s in the front and 21s in the rear. You can get faster times with the smaller wheel, but I just like the way this thing looks. All right, so for the front arrow, we did nothing. Rear arrow, we did nothing. And nothing with the hood. I think there are some lights that go on the top of this thing. We left that off. So for the tires, we went 15 and 15 front and rear, so we can make that tire as flat as possible to put the power down. Moving over to the gearing, we went 220 for our final drive, 4.37 for the first gear, 2.93 for the second gear, 1.92 for the third gear, 1.45 for the fourth gear, 1.10 for the fifth gear, 0.95 for the sixth gear, and 0.80 for the seventh gear to help us with our top speed. Alignment, we did nothing. Anti-roll bars, we went 65 and 65 front and rear. For the springs, in the front we went 9 to 4.9, and in the rear we went 1740.1 in the rear. For the springs ride height, we went 7.2 and 6.4 all the way down. We went 13 and 13 for the rebound stiffness for dampening, and we also went 8 and 8 for the bump stiffness front and rear. Nothing with aero, nothing with brake, and nothing with the differential. We left that center balance at 70. That's what's stock. All right, we heated the tires up just a little bit, and here's the share code if you're interested in this tune. Let's see how this thing performs. We launched this thing and it leaves hard. It does a great job. The car is balanced and stable, and this thing moves up and down the track. Listen to that 7.4 scream, and look at that, 201.99 miles per hour in the half mile. Awesome. This is an SUV. This is the quarter mile. Let's try this thing. Let's see what we can get out of it. We're gonna launch it, and we're leaving. We're off to the races. Look at this thing stroke down the quarter of a mile. Remember, this is a truck now, SUV. 176 miles per hour plus in the quarter of a mile. And this is what this thing sounds like in the inside. It's not as awesome as that stock motor, but we put this extreme hyper engine in this thing because we want to get up and down the track. So this is what it sounds like. I love it. Yep, it sounds really, really good. All right, and if you're into the road racing as well, 40, we'll see how this thing leaves. It leaves pretty strong. It's a pretty dynamic vehicle for this open road race. You can race pretty much anything with this truck. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I would like for you to please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.